One of, if not the most classic nettle recipe of all time, is nettle soup. You have nossel sopa in Scandinavia, soup de ortie in France, zuppa de ortigas in Italy, sopa de ortigas in Spain and Mexico. There's a lot of similarities between all those recipes. This is my favorite one. The first thing we're going to do is steam some nettles. Many recipes will not tell you to steam nettles, they'll say to blanch them. Well, steaming your nettles is going to give you maximum nettle flavor in your soup because you're not losing any of the solutes or the color to blanching in water. We're going to take those nettles and we're going to chop them up. You can also see there's a little bowl of very dark greens. Those are frozen nettles because you can make this with fresh or frozen, and I will cover that a little bit. We're going to reserve those fresh nettles for a garnish. Now we're going to start with what I call a white mirepoix. And typically mirepoix is carrot, onion, celery. Here we don't want the carrot because the carrot is going to add excess sweetness, and it could compromise the color that we want, the very, very bright green color of the pureed nettles. So this is kind of standard when I do a soup that I want to color in some way. I want the base to be white and neutral or white-ish. So it's leek, celery, and onion. You could have onion, leek, and shallot, or you can make your own blend. I go over some things like that in my book. We're going to add stock. We want a light colored stock like chicken stock or vegetable stock. Don't use a very dark stock because we want to keep it green. Again, then those are potatoes I've already boiled, and I boil them beforehand to make it so they don't get gloppy when you puree the soup. I want this velvety and not crazy thick, but thick enough. So I mentioned that you can use frozen steamed nettles or just frozen nettles, and what happens is they seem to kind of concentrate their color as they sit in the freezer, and they like absorb their own juice, almost like pickling themselves in their own colorful juice. It is so green that it looks almost black. Just so green. I mean, just take a look at these greens. I'm just going to puree this. Now those are the frozen nettles. Look at that. Just look at how green this is. It is crazy green. It's like the greenest soup I've ever had. I love it. And as this sits, the flavor and color intensify over time. It's going to get extra green. We're going to take those fresh chopped nettles and put these in at the end as a garnish. And the next day, there I'm putting the garnish in. The next day, you will see the color has intensified and it will taste even more nettly. I mean, just look at how green that soup is. It's hilariously green. So green. And this was the, there I'm adding some cream, but this was the favorite soup out of the most expensive meal that I ever cooked. I charged $1,000 per person. There's foie gras, caviar, all kinds of stuff. Guess what the favorite dish was? Out of all the courses I did, everyone loved the nettle soup. It was unanimous. So season the soup to taste until it tastes incredible to you. I don't add a lot of cream, but you can add some more. And that's it. Put some olive oil on top. Just a fantastic soup. If you try it, let me know. Thanks for watching.